Are you doing the FEMS event? That's a race. I think it's just a ride, Dimitri. I don't think it's a race. I think it's just a ride. I think it's one of those ones that has the fence line and the rubber band on. So like the whole group stays together no matter what your watts per kilo are. Feeling really good today. I don't know why. Like I feel like actually good. Like I'm not having to be in here and force myself. That's kind of typical. Not today. All right, let me do my usual. Even though it's not a race, it's still funny to me when to 0, stop, pedaling, I'm going ahead to check the course for you. I will let you know when to start, and the road is safe. You are welcome. And everybody's ignoring me. Nobody thought it was funny. I am the only one that thought it was funny. Why is everybody stressing about the fact that the ride is banded? I don't mind. It just means we all stick together no matter what watts you're doing. Can't win a casual ride. Yeah. Is there a goal pace? No, do your own pace. It doesn't matter. Everybody's acting like they've never been on a banded ride before. If you want to do 3 watts per kilo, do 3 watts per kilo. Invite Lance Armstrong? No way. Is that the real live Lance Armstrong? Y'all see that in my TikTok? What watch are you using? This is the gosh darn it. Hang on, it'll come to me. Shoot. I gotta look at my app. I don't remember. Devices, here we go. The Epix Pro 51 millimeter. Are you getting the Phoenix 8? No. No. This one here was pretty pricey as it is. It does everything I need it to do. I think more than anything, I just wanted something that had a big face on it. Can I have your socks? You want my socks? They're pink. You don't mind pink socks. And they have a skull on the back. Oh, hang on, I gotta keep up with this group, y'all. I am live on Twitch as well, everybody. If you do want to see the full screen live stream, I'm live on Twitch as Power Karma. I'm also live on YouTube as Power Karma. How are we feeling today? We're doing all right. What is the fit? I'm wearing the Vi 13 bibs. These are their latest bibs that they sell. And just it's kind of like a mountain bike shirt. Slow Squad. Yeah, Eddie, it's full screen. YouTube, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch. Slow Squad. I think I got dropped by the main what do you call it? The beacon. Got dropped by the beacon. Need to catch up. I was chit-chatting too much. I wasn't paying attention. So now I'm at the back of this group. Twitch shows calves. Calves. I hear you. I hear you. How'd I drop that far back? I don't know, I'm catching up though. All right, we're here. I hope so, Eddie. Sometimes I do a little too much and then kind of regret it. I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. They don't want people, basically they should remove the rider ranking. Yeah, just put a fence on. I haven't seen the fence used in quite a while. If they want people to ride together, just put a fence on, you know? But I get it, you know? Some people want to go crazy. Exactly. Or if you're number 100, you want to be 99. Jimmy! What's up, bro? Well, at least the ride leader's catching up. At least I feel good with him slightly behind me. Pick up the pace. I just had to pick it up because I wasn't paying attention and the group was taking off without me. So I had to catch up. How long is this ride? 11 miles? Is it time or is it distance? It's counting down, isn't it? So there's 31 minutes left in this ride. Okay. Take a mule, an SJ6, a mule, SJ1. What's the other one I like to take? The ETG. Take all of them at once. L1, yeah. Well, got a good pace going. I mean, staying slightly ahead of the ride leader, only doing 135 beats per minute on the heart rate. I can do 135, I can do 140 all day long. When I was racing, I had to keep like 170, 175 for up to 2 hours. If you're joining in on the TikTok, everybody, I am also live on Twitch and YouTube. Find me as Power Karma. If you want to see the full screen live stream. Yeah, I'm feeling really good this ride. It's been a long time that I've just felt this good and my heart rate is this low. Like normally I feel like I'm struggling and my heart rate's already hitting like 150, 155. I like all the yellow thumbs they put out there. Instead of the blue ones. Easy, easy. Watch the elbows. Watch the elbows. Hold your line. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't want to bump into this big boy. Whoa, I'll give you a push. Push back. What do you think? Should I go for a sprint or not? He's doing better, man. A lot better. He's got a long way to go there. Long way to go, but actually very encouraging to see him. He's able to get up, function, move. You know, there's still a lot of things he can't do on his own. I was at his house a couple of weekends ago. I delivered a chair to him because his boss is allowing him to work remote for a while. So we took him a chair, and just kind of amazing to see how much his size has reduced in a short span of time. Well, it's not really short, right? It's been about, I mean, he was almost 2 weeks in the hospital. And another week at home, and then visited him. He's lost a lot of muscle mass. My son is fit. Very fit. Yeah. He wasn't really eating very well. Not for lack of appetite, it just... I think by the time he actually left urgent care, the emergency room, and moved to rehab, his appetite started coming back. All right, everybody. I'm kind of winding down anyways, really concerned about. I just want to finish the ride now, or the time I should say. So I'm just gonna spin very easy for the rest of the ride. All right, 6 more minutes. Well, 6.5. I get to claim this jersey as my own. that your left hand or right hand? I'm asking for research purposes. If you're talking about this one, it is my left hand. What, may I ask, is the research? Do I want to know? All right, everybody, 2 minutes left in this ride. Minutes. married. Is that what you wanted to know? Appreciate the respect. Get riding shorts. All the places I know closed. Can you recommend a good place for riding shorts? All the places I know closed. Reg 9. You're talking about like nice bibs, or is that what you mean? Like the nicer? Okay. You don't race, do you? I know you're in the community. I kind of gather you're pretty fit. Do you race, or are you looking for like high end or just comfortable? I guess what's your budget? Because I can comfortable 3 hours inside. All right. Well, as you know, I'm really big on this brand of I-13. The short I'm wearing is probably the best short they've made, but it is very much on the high end. But I've also had pretty good luck with black bibs. I think it's called black bibs. Black bibs. Makes pretty good stuff on the low end, and as far as like good quality materials. All right, everybody, that's it for my ride. TikTok, I'm going to shut you down first. Gray, is it Gray Jerome? Gray Jerome. Thanks for liking the live stream. Appreciate you all, TikTok. My ride is over with here. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube as Power Karma. Head on over to the live stream. But I'm going to shut down the TikTok live stream. We'll see you all. Yeah, let me see I think black bibs are still available. Reg, let me see here. Oh, hang on a second. Black bibs? I think it's called black bibs. Yeah. Black bibs aren't bad. What do they go for nowadays? I mean, it was a while ago that I bought some from them. I mean, and their selection has increased now. Now they have cargo bibs. Oh yeah, look at that. Cargo bibs, those look sweet. They're still all bibs, tall bibs, winter bibs, triathlon. Showing some tall bibs, all bibs. So they're the original black bibs, the $40 ones. Those are not too bad. Like, I can tell you they're pretty nice. Now, I haven't tried some of these others. It looks like they've increased their collection of stuff, like the $85 ones and stuff like that. I'd have to look at their materials and see what they're doing. But they were known for having a pretty good cheap bib. Oh yeah, look, they have some really nice stuff now. Yeah, did you find them, I imagine? Yeah, black bibs aren't bad, but now, if you want to try some of these higher end stuff that I have, let me see. think the bad. Let me see. Go to Custom Pro, and then I just want the link. Okay, so Reg, I'm gonna share a link with you because if you go to the Vi 13 website, they don't have the new store on their website. I don't know why they don't. But go check that out. So it looks like the bibs that I have on, they dropped the price a little bit, it looks like. Where'd it go? That must be the more stealth queen bibs, the more stealth king bibs. I think that's what I have on. Yeah, those aren't bad. If you want to pay a little bit more, these, like I said, when they came out with this bib, I was like, holy shit, Gary, you really stepped it up. I have two of these, and they're by far my favorite bibs. All right, everybody. But check out the black bib stuff too, man. That stuff looks pretty nice. Like I said, it looks like they've really updated their inventory from the original, the $40 bibs. I might be checking them out myself, but man, I need more bibs. Like I need a hole in the head. I've got 3 dresser drawers full of cycling racing gear. All right, everybody, we'll see y'all. See y'all on the next one. We'll be here tomorrow as well. YouTube, we'll see you later. 6 pairs? Oh, man, I have way more than 6 pairs. I don't even know. Between racing for 3 different racing teams and multiple kits, multiple, like, and then like each year the sponsors change, so like you gotta update your kits. It's like, damn, I don't even know how many I have, man. I should probably go count them and see. I don't think I'm exaggerating by saying that I probably have like 40 kits. 40 different kits and at least 3 time trial suits. Anyways.